This is Dr. Prasad Kulkarni. Today speaking about what specialization an MBA student should select. Traditionally, we had specializations like marketing, human resources and finance as specializations. Even today, many colleges are not exploring other specializations due to lack of faculty who can teach modern specializations. But when you look at the job world, the jobs are in the data analytics field and a business analytics field. Therefore, the demand from the companies are in a business analytics. And if you are looking for the digital marketing career also, they also look at, do you have any knowledge about data analytics? Therefore, look at the institutes like Goa Institute of Management, IIM Bangalore, IIM Ahmedabad. They have another specialization called business analytics. If you are looking for a business analytics as a specialization, and what are the trends that is happening? One side, we are having the growth of machine learning, and another side we are having artificial intelligence used in the business. Let me explain the simple thing. Google has come out with a retina project. In this project, eyeballs of the people are collected. From that, one can now detect the cancer. You don't have to go for any NMR or other services. If you look at the other example, wherein you start writing an email, the next word you want to write appears on the email. What is called as natural language processing. Both of these are using artificial intelligence. Most of you might have aware about what is artificial intelligence. Here the machines are mimicking the function of human brains. They are becoming more intelligent and predicting, prescribing, what's the forecasting and demand for the product and how consumer will behave. So therefore, a lot of new areas have emerged in the area of business analytics. It may be about image analysis, it may be about facial analysis, it may be a prediction of a share prices, detection of a diseases, crop detections, disease detections. Whole lot of new areas have emerged in the business world. And these have become vital in the COVID-19 days now. When the people are working from the home, they would like to save the time, companies would like to save the cost, and artificial intelligence is becoming a major tool for the business decision makers today. There is a fear among the people who want to learn the business analytics. They think that they don't have a coding languages. Many specialization they teach computer languages like R, Python, Julia, Scala, Ruby, TableU and SPSS, SAS. So people are thinking that they do not have a coding knowledge and they cannot get into the data analytics, which is a myth. That I am proving today how one can do artificial intelligence analysis having zero coding knowledge. So today I will be taking a session on how to conduct a facial analysis using Google AI Cloud. First, what you have to do is go to the Google and type. You can see here Google AI drag and drop. I have typed in the search box here. And after this, clicking on that, I am getting this link. Try it, Cloud Vision API, Google Cloud. Now I am coming back here. Once you click OK, you will get a screen like this. There is a try it. Look at AI and machine learning products from the Google Cloud. Now there is an option here, drag image file here or browse from your computer. Now what I have done, I have dragged my image from my blog and put it on that box. Now after putting that, you can see now my facial analysis is done. How my face looks like, what percentage of the joy I am having, percentage of the sorrow I am having, anger I am having, surprise I am having, exposed, blurred, heavier, etc. I am having, and what's the confidence level I am having. On this picture, I am having the confidence, okay, close to 100. So now, do you require any coding for that? No. Because it all goes on drag and drop. The machines are becoming intelligent. You don't need to have a coding knowledge to have artificial intelligence analysis done. Now look at the objects of the image. The second option of taking up to the faces. So it tells about whether the picture is a person, and if the person is there, what exactly is having. Yes, in this picture, a person is wearing a tie and also a coat. So that's what exactly that is there in the image here. Now if we go to the labels, that means what exactly this person looks like. This person is a white collar worker, that means somebody who is into the managerial position. And he is into the business because he is wearing the coat and is an official person. So now what I am thinking is, yes, the image is right because I am into the managerial position, I am an official, I am working for the KLS GIT Institute of Technology, my blog, my image is showing that. Now look at the next one. Okay, one can also do the analysis of the text here. So if at all the image is having any textual analysis, any properties or the safe search, you can do this analysis. Is it only that I can do the facial analysis? No. You can also do the video analysis, you can also do the text analysis, you can also do the various animation analysis, whether they are working properly or not, whether they have a safe for search or what text involved in the images, how people are receiving those images. All this we can do in the artificial intelligence without having any coding knowledge. I don't need R, Python, Java, Scala, Ruby, anything. I just need an image, drag and drop to the Google AI, my artificial intelligence data analysis is done. So do you think that it's time consuming, it's technical? No. It is how the machines are becoming intelligent and analyzing the data for you to make decisions. This is an example of how facial analysis is done without a coding using the Google AI cloud platform. Continuing with the artificial intelligence session, once again we can do other big data analytics using Microsoft Azure in this session. Once again, we don't need any coding here. I don't need to learn any of the programming knowledge. Neither R, nor Python, or SPSS, or SAS, Scala, Ruby. I don't need any software knowledge to do the big data analytics. In the big data analytics, today I will be taking three important topics. One is text analytics. In the text analytics, how do I measure the sentiments? And from the sentiment, can I detect the topic for my post in the future? Okay, let us understand what is a text analytics. Today there is a huge social media data is coming every day. Today you are sending the WhatsApp messages, you are posting on the Facebook, if somebody writes on the Twitter, you share that. There is a YouTube. Videos are uploaded every second and transcription on the YouTube is coming out. People are writing the comments on your products and huge data is generated every day. There are positive comments from the organization, there are negative comments, there are suggestions, there are reviews, there are recommendations for the company's products. One has to analyze the data to get a clear picture about what consumers are thinking about the company. Let us go to the text analysis. This is a statistical technique to scrap the data from web pages, social profiles, to get the meaning info insight for the decision making. As I told, say your company X and you are having a Facebook page, people write the comment, they like the product, they dislike the product, they talk about order delays, they talk about customer service executives behavior, they talk about the competitors pricing, they talk about your pricing. All these data are written and you have to scrap that data, download that data. Then, the growth of social media and big data analytics made this domain trending in the data sciences area. As I told, the big data analytics is an emerging area and business managers are behind this domain from the last 2-3 years. Therefore, they are making the Python and R languages to use it. But in this presentation, I am telling to the world that we can do the analysis without having any coding knowledge. I can do. Yes, one can do text analysis, sentiment analysis without having any coding language. This result may not be 100% accurate because these products are still developing, they are in a beta version. Developers like me are getting the access to these apps. Now look at, where do I find the text in the social media? I may get the text from the emails. I may get online reviews on the Google Play or a mouseshot.com or a Facebook or Twitter. Customers are writing their reviews about the product. I may get a tweets from the Twitter. Then there are many people are writing the executive notes. Now there are meetings happening on the internet using the Zoom or Google Meet. So there is a data generated here. The survey done by the market research agencies, institutions, individuals, Google forms are used. The feedbacks are taken about the company's event, company's meeting, company's product launches, public relations, medias, news. Everywhere there is a feedback given. So look at the amount of data generated every day about the company. Now, why should I use the text analytics? Now, I need to find out what is the pattern of the text the people are using. Say for example, in an MBA there is a one pattern. They call best B school in Karnataka, best B school in Belagavi, best B school in Hubli Dharwad, best B school in Bijapur. That means the best B school is one of the keyword people are continuously using. That's a pattern I am trying to find it out from the text analytics. Also, I would like to get the insights. So I have written, people write about, don't buy MI product because it's a Chinese product. People say that OnePlus and Oppo or Vivo, they are Chinese products, don't buy it. So what is the insight that is having? So Samsung has used that, saying that this is not a Chinese product. And ITC has used this insight and said that we are a brand of India. So they are doing analysis and saying that this is Indian brand. Today, MI Hyderabad facility started telling that this is the Make in India product. Okay, now look at how MI is changing their slogans now. They are not telling that it is made from the China. They are saying that it is a Make in India product from the MI. So now I need to find out the trends. What is the trends that is happening? This is the COVID-19 days that is happening. Companies are thinking. So one key baat from Prime Minister Modi about Chyawanprash. So they said Chyawanprash will increase the immunity. Most of the companies get into this well. Dabur came and said that we are a Chyawanprash company from many years. Baidyanath said we are a Chyawanprash company from the many years. So these companies are taking the trend clue and customizing the product. Even the travel bag companies like Wildcraft came out with a mask today. And the Ramraj, which is manufacturing the lungis and dhotis and banians, they are coming out with a mask. How they find out? The textile market is growing, but where it is growing? It is growing in the mask. So therefore the textile companies are coming to the mask areas. And also I need to understand the customer feedback. What is the customer feedback about the company's product, place, price, promotion, people, process and physical evidences? So if there is a lacuna, there are weaknesses, there are threats, how I can improve it? Then there are people are talking about product issues. handling the product. Some people say that RAM capacity is not good or the price is very high. So somehow they said that this mobile phone is not working in some rural areas, it is heating, the charging devices are not good, they don't have services, they don't have insurances. So there are issues are generated and told by the consumers on the social media, identify search influence. Then you also need to monitor how your reputation is going in the market. So once look at the Zoom was very popular, but the people said that is a Chinese meeting app. Suddenly Google has said that we are not a Chinese app, so Google Meet has become popular. Today look at the Microsoft team is making a comeback here. So they are making the brand reputation, they are monitoring. So, and they are also improving what generally called as ORM in the field of big data analytics, online reputation management. So now using the text that is people have written in their post or videos or images, I am doing the analysis in the two parts. One, it's called as sentiment analysis, other one is called as a topic analysis. So now look at what I am doing. I am logging into the Microsoft Azure. This is one of the platform I am using it for text analytics. Here what I am doing, okay, I am logging into the Microsoft Windows. Okay, I can do this with the Google also. Okay, now I am coming to the text analytics format of the Microsoft Azure. Here there is a window that appears to be typed here. Okay, there is an analysis to text that is there, JSON that is there. So now I am coming and typing whatever I want. I can copy and paste from the Facebook or Twitter or Instagrams or WhatsApp, whatever the comments people, customers have written, whatever your friends have posted about you, and I am pasting it. Say for example, this is a small notes I have put it on my blog and people have commented on that. So I am taking my blog text into this and copy pasting it, and after this I click on the analyze button. What happens here? Now look at what output I am getting here. It says you have used the shopping malls, shopping centers, retail location decisions, group of retail, the book from Livy and Reach, single property stores, and so forth. That means I will get all the words that people have written, I have written on the blog, and the sentiment is neutral, neither expresses the positive or the negative. If they are negative, the companies have to work where are the negative points are coming out. Okay, now you can also come to know how many times the words have come. It also tells about which words are frequently come in the text, so that you can build a future post, the images, future websites. You can detect the topic. From this I can detect the topic, retail location. So you can make a analysis of the text using the Microsoft Azure. In this I have not coded anything. I have not used any programming languages. It was just kept simple that we have used a platform called Microsoft Azure to find the sentiment of the people about company, about product, about an individual. So it's so simple. So AI is not a complex subject. It is now very easy with the intelligent softwares and machines coming into the picture. Hello everyone. Today I will be teaching one of the machine learning concept called classifications and data reductions. First of all, understand what is the SPSS. SPSS is a statistical packages for the social sciences. This is software from IBM, basically used for the social science research, nowadays used for machine learning and artificial intelligence too. Now coming to the machine learning, here machine learning is having the parts. One, you can classify the data, you can cluster the data, then you can forecast the data, you can prescribe the data for the future. So now I am coming to the one of the technique here. You have a data reduction. You have a huge data available. So you have conducted a survey, and in that survey you are having 50-60 variables, and you cannot set a hypothesis and saying that whether the variable is having the true or not. That means I need to make a factor. So for example, you are conducting a satisfaction survey of the customer. Customer may be satisfied with the discounts. He may not care what is his satisfaction towards the offers, allowances, or what is his satisfaction towards the price reference points. Okay, then sales promotions. Okay, maybe buy one get one, or discounting, coupons, contest, all that. Can I club all this into one? Yes, that's a pricing. So whether the customer is satisfied towards the price or not, what I have done, rather than taking 7-8 variables of the pricing, I have taken one variable that has a pricing. That means 7-8 data of the customer, I have reduced it to the single variable. That's what we call as a factor. In this session, okay, we'll see what is a factor analysis. Now look at the data here. We have 5 data we have taken: customer awareness, customer experience, customer engagement, customer sales, and the customer services. Now I would like to reduce this into a single factors. Now, can you make one group out of these 5 variables and name it? Obviously yes. Okay. So now this, okay, the variable that I am guessing out of the 5. I'll go back once again explain. We have 5 variables: customer awareness, experience, engagement, sales, and services. Now your task is to group and name the group. That's what I call it as unobserved variables or the latent variables. This is all part of the customer relationship. Look at awareness is a part of the relationship, experience is a part of the relationship, engagement is a customer relationship strategy, sales is a customer relationship strategy, customer service is also a customer relationship strategies. Now, how you can do when the variables are huge and you don't know what exactly the factor is. Therefore, I am taking a common variance of all these variables. That is customer awareness and to the customer services. I will take the common variance of that and I will put all them into the one common score for the further analysis. Now, what are the assumptions that we are having? One assumption that I am having here, that it is having the linear relationship. You can check the linearity in the SPSS. Also, we assume that there is no multicollinearity. So that means there is no 2-3 variables are collinear each other. For further, you can see on indiansciences.blogspot.com. Third one, there are no outliers. That means the extreme value. What is extreme value? Say you have a data set of 12, 13, 14. Suddenly you have another variable 85, which do not represent the data set. That we call it as an outlier. So the factor analysis should not be having any outliers. And there should be an adequate sample size. Usually it is referred as more than 149 sample size should be there to conduct the factor analysis. So what assumption we have done? Linearity, but no multicollinearity, no outliers, and sample size should be adequate. How exactly we do on the SPSS? We go to the analyze and come to the dimension reduction. In that we click on the factor. Once we click on the factor, the window appears like this. Here I am taking certain variables from year to the year. I am having the database on the SPSS. Now, in these variables, look at I use ordinal data variables here. That means your Likert scales or semantic differential scale. These variables are good for the factor analysis. Now I am coming here. I click on the descriptives and I get initial solutions and KMO Bartlett's test of spasticity. Click here and I will continue. Okay. Why the KMO values? Okay, here KMO value is close to 1, the data is very good for the factor analysis. If the KMO values is less than 0.5, the researcher should not use the factor analysis. Therefore, I test the KMO. What is the Bartlett's test of spasticity? The Bartlett's test is saying that if the significance is less than 0.05, then the good data is good for the factor analysis. Now I am coming back here. Factor analysis extraction. What is the methods of extraction we are using it? Most of the people, they use principal components. I click on that. There are two options here. One is eigenvalues and the second one is fixed number of factors to extract. In your survey, for example, somebody is doing a research and marketing mix. So you have 4 variables: product, place, price, promotion for the goods. That means if you are having the fixed number of factors already all decided, then you can write those numbers as a 4 or any. Okay, if a survey is having 10 or 2, 3, whatever the factors you think should be there. If you are unsure about that, how many factors to be there, then click on biased on eigenvalues and 1 and click continue. Okay, now we have the principal component analysis. In this, maximum variance is taken and put into the first factor. Then we choose the factor that is used maximum variance and repeat the other variables till it reaches the end factors. Then I am coming to the other methods here. One is common factor analysis, in that no variance is extracted. The variance of all variables are taken together and distributed equally among all the variables. The other one is called as image factoring. Here they use the correlation matrix and OLS regression to predict the factors. In the maximum likelihood, the correlation matrix and maximum likelihood is taken into consideration. Now I am coming back here and I am using the principal component and eigenvalues. Click 1. Now what is eigenvalues? It shows the variance shown by the particular factor out of the total variance. Now coming here, one should have at least 50% of the cumulative factors here. The first one, there are 56.24% and second factor is having 17.73%. If the eigenvalues is greater than 1, then the researcher has to consider only those components as the factors. Now look at how many eigenvalues are having. We are having 2.817. That means this can be done a single factor. You cannot do 2, 3 factors. Now, how many factors are there? So if I am not sure, then I can take a 2 factors. If at all I think, no, my research should have a 2 factor, you can write as a 2 factor. According to eigenvalue, there can be only 1 factor for all the 5 variables. But as a researcher, you think there should be a 2 factor, you can put it here. Now, you can use a rotation here. There are various rotation, Varimax, okay, okay, then you have Equimax, Promax, direct, okay, then Qualimax. Most of the researchers use the Varimax because it takes a maximum variance into consideration. Then, here I am selecting a small coefficient. Look at 0.6 I suppressed here. This 0.6 suppression is required because when you are going for the structural equation modeling and testing the models, if the loadings are less than 0.6, model will not fit or model will not be universalized. Therefore, click on this and suppress the values to 0.6. Now the output comes here. KMO test is at 0.7999. Anything above 0.6 is a good one. Therefore, there is no issue of a sampling here. And Bartlett test is we are having significance 0.00. That is well accepted. We'll move here. Look at the extraction that I am having communities. All are above 7 here, except the item quality satisfaction. Now, how do I interpret the communalities? Communalities indicate the amount of variance in each variable. Look at the amount of variance that we are having here: 0.74 to 0.785, 0.988, 0.637, 0.549. Their initial communities are always 1. Okay, now what is the variance extracted? Once again, look at here. Variance extracted, it is showing eigenvalues 2.812 and the component matrix is here. And if I look at the rotated component matrix, price, variety, service and item, these are all into the one factor. I can omit the organization satisfaction. These are all related to the product. That means I can make a one variable. If the product's satisfaction is higher among the consumers, customer relationship will be better. So I have created one factor out of the 4 variables: price, variety, services and item quality. All these are pertaining to the product. If the product satisfaction is higher, customer relationship management is better, and the customer satisfaction will be ultimate. This is how I can reduce the data using the factor analysis, one of the technique of the machine learning. Thank you.